Hi ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mike Clifford. I'm the Director of Golf here at the Lakes Country Club. I have, as you can see here, I am on hole number 4 north, and I have short-sighted myself here. By that, all I'm saying is I only have about 10 feet from the edge of the green to the flag. Most people would not like this shot at all. So what you have to do is you have to practice it. What I did a couple of weeks ago was I got lucky and hit one of these shots in the hole against Brian Alexander and Roy Evans. We had a pro challenge, and so I want to. He asked me afterwards. He says, "You know what? You need to put that on a golf tip." So here I am. I'm putting it on a golf tip for you, and I'm going to explain it to you a little bit. Normal sand shot, you need a sand wedge. I have what you call a 56-degree sand wedge right here, and it has 10 degrees bounce. So what that means, bounce just means it's tilted, this back edge is 10 degrees lower than the leading edge. So if I put my hand here straight up, you can see a little gap between the leading edge and my hand. As I open it up, you'll see that that gap becomes even more so. What you have to have is a little bit of bounce on your sand wedge. I think I might be repeating myself, but I have 10 degrees bounce on this club. And the reason you need bounce on a sand wedge, and you don't want to use a pitching wedge or a 9-iron out of this bunker here, you want to use a sand wedge, is because the bounce is going to do exactly that. It's going to bounce the club through the sand. So when you hit a normal sand shot, what you're doing is you're hitting the sand, and the sand is pushing the ball out. It's going out on that cushion of sand up to the flag. You're not going to really get one that hits and stops unless you hit the ball. So what you really want to do is you want to land it softly on the green and let it roll up to the hole. In this case, what I have is a shot where I almost have to land it in the collar of the green, because if I land it on that green, and even a soft rolling shot would run 15 feet by the hole. So I'm going to pick a spot out here that's about just 3 feet off the edge of the green, and hope it hits that and takes a little bit of the forward momentum off the ball. But the other thing I'm going to do here on this sand shot, a normal sand shot, I'm only going to open the club, I guess about 15 degrees. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to open it up about 35, 40 degrees. I'm going to lay it open like that. And the reason I'm going to do that is because I don't want, if I have the club more square, it's going to push the sand and make that ball go more forward. What I want to do is I want to send the ball up higher and softer. It's not going to come out that high, but it won't have as much forward momentum pushing it out of the bunker. And because it doesn't have that forward momentum pushing it out of the bunker, it's going to not get out of the bunker unless I swing really hard. So I'm going to hit a shot as if I hit that ball, it would go all the way over and hit that pump house over there if I hit the ball first. So what I'm going to do, if I swinging as hard as I'm swinging, so what I'm going to do is swing hard, have the face open, hit the sand. But the big thing about hitting the sand and hitting this shot is to keep your hands going forward through the sand, going forward through the shot. You don't want to get flippy with it. You don't want the club doing this, because if the club does that, it's not going to have any forward momentum pushing that ball out of the sand. It's not going to have this face pushing it. So let's see what I can do here. And I hope Brian Alexander's watching. So my hands are forward of the shot a little bit. My hands are forward of the club head. I'm going to really set that face open, and I'm going to hit it hard. Hit up on the hillside there. It kicked back down. It's about, I think, about 8 foot past the pin. So I got kind of lucky there with that hillside. Otherwise, maybe I would have been 15 feet by. But now I think I can get that ball in the hole and make my par. I didn't hole it out, but I feel comfortable hitting this shot because I've been practicing it a lot through my lifetime, hitting these bunker shots. One thing I forgot to mention is that when you get out of the bunker, always remember to rake it and leave it better shape than it was, if that's possible. These bunkers are raked every morning by our grounds crew, and they look pretty doggone good. And the other thing is, once you rake the bunker, put the rake pointed in this direction, not in the bunker, not the other direction, but in this direction, sideways to the hole. And then last thing, knock the sand off your feet. Get the sand off your feet so that when you walk up to the green, you don't track sand all over it, so people don't have to putt through it. Thanks for watching our tip.